5 años evoluciona suficiente, bueno, 3 años evoluciona suficientemente como para ofrecer nuevos toques a un producto que está más o menos definido, como es este LP.
El primer disco quizá quedaba limitado un poco por esas carencias técnicas, pero que sin embargo el directo salvaba, porque el directo era bastante más fuerte.
El directo del Club de Sub es siempre impresionante. De este primer LP, de este segundo LP, el directo del Club de Sub es un espectáculo que está muy trabajado. Son muchas horas de ensayo, son mucho esfuerzo de mucha gente trabajando en ello, y el directo impacta. O sea, es un grupo que lleva recorriendo nuestra región 6 años casi, y conocen la realidad de la tierra, y la saben aprovecharla, saben llegar al público que les está escuchando.
Ha cambiado mucho, por lo tanto, toda la producción con respecto al segundo disco, suena mucho más fuerte,
Suena
ya
mucho más
asemejándose
compacto,
más al directo.
exactamente, sí, sí.
Bueno, vamos a ir precisamente con un repaso de algunos de los temas que conforman este segundo LP, este segundo trabajo discográfico de larga duración de Club de Sub. Vamos a comenzar con el tema que abre precisamente este trabajo, Han sonado golpes.
Cualquiera huyes, llegas a otra ciudad, te persigue una sombra triste mientras se pone el sol. Los lobos aúllan, los lobenos juegan, es la madre loba, la naturaleza. Se rompe y sientes como te ahoga el sudor. Sueño loco que se repite y no te deja dormir. Los lobos aúllan, los lobenos juegan, es la madre loba, la naturaleza. Oyes un susurro, silba afuera, han sonado golpes, es tu corazón.
Calificada en 1989 por la prensa musical como la más importante banda americana de rock and roll, REM retorna en 1991 consolidando su casi mítico estatus a través de la edición de un nuevo LP titulado Out of Time, así como de un vídeo que registra su última e intensa gira americana bajo la denominación Tour Film. Habitantes de Athens, Georgia, brillantes, misteriosos y ajenos a las presiones de la industria, REM es la estable suma de 4 personalidades que han procurado, sin prisa y sin pausa, reinventar sus posibilidades y límites, trascendiendo el aura de banda de culto en circuitos universitarios para así acceder a audiencias más amplias.
Bigger than you are not me. The lengths that I will go to, distance in your eyes. Oh no, I've said too much. I set it up. That's me in the corner. Spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much. I haven't said enough. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you sing. I think I thought I saw you try. Every whisper, every waking hour, I'm choosing my confessions, trying to keep eye on you like a hurt, lost and blind. Oh, oh, oh no, I've said too much. I set it up. Consider this hint of the century. Consider this slip that brought me to my knees, pale. What if all these fantasies come flailing around? Now I've said too much. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you sing. I think I thought I saw you try. That was just a dream. That was just a dream. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, said too much. I
I've always felt that, to me, songs and music are very visual. When I hear music, I see things. And I think that every listener should have that same chance. I don't like videos that overwhelm the song. I don't like videos where every time you hear the song after you've seen the video, you see the same picture over and over again. So we've always made our videos to be a little bit harder to understand, and to me, they complement the song without overwhelming it. With Out of Time and Losing My Religion, we decided for the first time to lip sync. I had never lip sync. I hate lip syncing. I've made that very clear as an opponent in the U.S. And so for me, it was an incredible challenge to first to agree to do it, and I was agreeing only with myself and with the band. Secondly, to actually do it. The first time I lip synced for Losing My Religion, I fainted. I was so terrified, but the video came out great, I think. I think that there's a naivety, an innocence that I have, that's in my voice that I can't help. It's always there, it always will be. There's a sadness in my voice that I can't help. As a singer, these things come through whether I want them to or not. I feel younger now at 31 than I did at 22. I was a very morose 22-year-old, and I think I'm a very, very happy person. The reason that I'm considered to be this enigmatic, mysterious guru type of person is that's very much a product of the media. I think a lot of people who wrote about REM, because we don't have an image and have never really had an image like Bow Wow Wow or like Madonna or Vanilla Ice or Public Enemy or what have you, they wrote about my voice and they made me into something that I wasn't. So that's okay, I don't care.
conversations dim to build yourself another home. This choice isn't mine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did you never call? I waited for your calls, rivers of suggestion driving me away. The ocean sang, the conversations dim to build yourself another dream. This choice isn't mine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. When your hands are feeling empty, dickhead jumping all round, round. This is your shit feel now. Sing my song now. Can't get better from here. Can't get better from here. Can't get better from here. Hands down, reach it back. Back off, kiss the ground. 7, continent going round and round. Go ahead, Mr. Citywide, hypnotize, tide. Gentlemen, testify.
Well, our career has just gone along wonderfully. When we were unknown, we signed to a small label, and which was the only label that would sign us where we could keep our artistic integrity intact. They didn't have any control over us artistically. So we were able to grow at our own rate. And then, of course, by the time we were ready to sign a new record deal, we were famous, and record companies knew from our reputation that we had good sense about us. And so we maintained our artistic freedom. That's something that's very important to us. So yes, we definitely do things our own way. Being based in Athens rather than New York and LA is very good because we are removed from the business, which is sometimes pretty scummy. There's some very negative aspects to the music business, and you see a lot of that in New York and LA. And by living in Athens, it's easier to focus on the creative aspect of being in REM.
We wanted to do some different things this time to keep ourselves interested. After playing guitar, bass, and drums for 11 months on the road, when we went in to write songs, we didn't want to play those instruments anymore. We also wanted to write on instruments that, if you write a song on mandolin, it won't sound like a traditional guitar song. So we were trying to get away from that as well. The strings and all the other things we used, they're things that, when we listened to the songs that we had written, we said, well, I think this could use strings, or this could use another voice. We were just trying to make the songs sound as good as possible.
I would say probably Roger McGuinn is the person who influenced me to buy a Rickenbacker. It was cheap, and I just tried it because I'd seen him play one, and it really is a beautiful guitar. Wonderful rhythm guitar, the best 12-string ever made. I use a lot of other guitars, but the Rickenbacker's been my main guitar since 1981, I think. We've always got to aim for doing the milestones. I wouldn't be the one who would say if we ever accomplished that. I think everyone's goal is to be the best. I mean, certainly you don't want to be the third best, It's unreasonable to expect to ever be the best, but this record feels real strong. Maybe we'll be the best for 1 week. That's fine.
That's great, it starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes and airplanes. the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. 6 o'clock TV hour, don't get caught in foreign tower, slash and burn, return. Listen to yourself churn. Locking in, uniform and book, burning blood, letting every motive escalate. Automotive incinerate, light a candle, light a motor, step down, watching heel crush, crush. Uh-oh, this means no fear. Cavalier, renegade, steering clear. A tournament of lies. Offer me solutions, offer me alternatives, and I decline. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. The other night I drifted nice, continental drifted by mountain, sit in a line, Leonard Bernstein, Leonard Brasnap, Lenny Bruce and Lester Banks, birthday party, cheesecake, jelly bean, boom, you symbiotic, patriotic, slam button, nap, right, right. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world.
as an American, as a U.S. citizen, the most important thing that I could say to anyone outside of the U.S. is that there were so many hundreds of thousands of people in the United States who are not supporting George Bush, were not supporting the war from the very beginning, knew that it was wrong, and knew that our reasons for being there or for instigating this war were wrong. Because of media and television, newspapers, magazines, propaganda twist everything. And I know that CNN was the one network that everyone around the world was watching. You have to keep in mind in the U.S. that CNN is the radical network. The other networks are very, very conservative. And so you can imagine what Americans were watching. We didn't see the whole picture. And I don't think that Americans are so stupid that they had the wool pulled over their eyes. I think that the idea of 90% of Americans marching with flags behind George Bush is stupid. It's a complete lie. So it's very important to me to tell all the other people that, you know, for example, the largest ever anti-war protest occurred on January 15th outside of the White House. 250,000 people marched. It wasn't reported on television. It wasn't reported in the Washington Post, which is a block away from the White House. So you see that people have been not telling things exactly the way they are.
We would circle and we'd circle the shopping center, centered on the pavement, stacked up all the trucks, jacked up, and our wheels flopping towards the crush and talking about I lost
C100 Film Corps is the film company that myself and Jim McKay put together. We're both very interested in filmmaking and in videos, and REM is very good for me for making videos, but I wanted to do more than that. And so we put together the film company. Through the film company, again, I'm able to meet many, many different people who are very creative and who I respect a great deal, and work side by side with them. People like KRS-One, Natalie Merchant, Jim Cohen, Jim Herbert, Jim McKay, who I think is an excellent, excellent filmmaker. And it affords us a way of getting visual images out without having to depend on REM or on another band to make a video for them. So we're working on all different types of things. World Leader Pretend from Tour Film was edited by Jim Cohen. Jim was also one of the filmmakers. We had, I think, 3 or 4 filmmakers shooting, and then we had 6 editors editing the different clips. Jim Cohen did World Leader Pretend, and that was a way, I think that the tour was so big, it was a very simple way of filming. It was what Jim McKay calls guerrilla filming.
We live as we dream alone. To break the spell, we mix with the others. When we're not born in isolation, but sometimes it seems that way. We live as we dream alone. We live as we dream alone. We live as we dream alone. Recognize the weapons, use them well. It's amazing what devices didn't sympathize. This is my mistake, let me make it good. I raise the wall, and I will be the one to knock it down. Rich understanding of my finest defenses. I proclaim the claims are left unstated. I demand a rematch. I decree a stalemate. I divine my deeper motives. I recognize the weapons. I practice them well, fitted them myself. It's amazing what devices you can sympathize. This is my mistake, let me make it good. I raise the wall, and I will be the one to knock it down. Reach out for me, hold me tight, hold that memory, and my machine talk to me. is my time. I have been given the freedom to do as I see fit. It's high time I raise the walls that I've constructed. It's amazing what devices you can sympathize. This is my mistake. Let me make it good. I raise a wall, and I will be the one to knock it down. You fill in the mortar, you fill in the harmony, you fill in the mortar. I raise the wall, and I'm the only one. I will be the one to knock it down. Knock it down.
Well, Out of Time is about love and memory and time, and I wanted to call the record Fiction because I felt it was very important to make clear to people that the songs were not about me. I don't think that's as important now. I think people realize that. But with World Leader Pretend, a lot of people thought that I wrote and sung the song about Michael Stipe of REM, and I didn't. And I thought that that was important to make that clear. When I write an autobiographical record, you will know it immediately. It will be very, very clear. This is not that case. For me, it was an incredible challenge to write love songs because I've never liked love songs. I think that most love songs are hopeless, they're poorly written, they're ineffective, and they're not exciting. And I wanted to be able to write love songs that were different from the 30 years of love songs that we've heard in popular music. It was also important for me to dramatically shift away from political topics within the songs. In the U.S., REM came very dangerously close to being categorized, which to me is like squeezing in, being categorized as a political band because we are very, very politically active and we're considered very radical. We're actually quite moderate in our politics, but because of the state of the U.S., it seems very radical.
do, 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 do.